Is she really gonna be that mean to me? Every song is about me. Every song. Every song she ever made in the last year has been about me. Because I am a recording artist. And I am #1 on the dance charts in Vancouver, 3rd in Canada, and like 167th around the world. And she can't even put a song together that is popular. It's got a hit, a good melody. She steals everybody else's instrumentals and then uses it on her lyrics. And majority of the time, recently, she stole 659 songs of mine and made it into a big deal because she went into the dark web. She put all my music out with her vocals on it, and she gave it to other artists who are not artists, who are wannabe artists who can't sing, they can't produce their own music. See, I produce, compose, and vocalize. I am the CEO of Liars Records and Levi Inc. Music. I make my own music. I have mastered the craft of putting a song together and putting the instrumentals together, the vocals, mastering. I do my own distribution. I put it out on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Prime, Vivo, YouTube, Deezer, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, like all the big ones, Spotify, all the big ones. And I'm on the Billboard charts and the Rolling Stones. I'm in the pop charts, the dance charts, EDM charts, the new music artist charts, jazz charts, the rock charts, the indie charts, and the alternative charts. So I have a lot of music out, and they have compromised is a word. It's a word. In my vocabulary, it's a word. She has destroyed what I've done, and my musical talent has been compromised because I have put out music that she 100% has destroyed, or 100% has put things in like me screaming to death and dying because I got murdered off August 30th. 3 times I went and had a massive heart attack, and I got resuscitized by responders. The first one, a responder, was my husband. Came to a call of a dead body, and he went to go, he's a police officer, and he went to go look and found out that it was me. I got tasered that night as well, 187 times, the total of what it equaled out to. It was the tasers with 3 prongs, so that's 3 times the taser of a normal taser. I survived 18 minor heart attacks that night, and that week I had roughly, there was 21 heart attacks, and I was pronounced dead 3 times. I was kidnapped by this gang, my brother's keeper. They decided that they were going to rape me, beat me, torture me, sell me as a human slave that was human trafficked into a sex ring. I was attacked for the last 8 years by these people, and I survived some of the harshest things that there was known on the websites of the dark web, of all other websites that have my video of me and my husband being tortured and murdered off and brought back by tasers and first responders. There was 25 people in that did that to us, and within this court case of that I've been pulled into as the main victim and my husband as the main victim, there was over 355 people that were arrested, and the gangs of Vancouver got taken down by the cops and by the Archangels, which is the nonprofit organization that I and my husband own. I co-founded it, and I had to do it to save my husband and me from gang stalking. We've been gang stalked in Vancouver, BC, Canada, and it's been a huge problem in my life. It's kind of started out with a Robert Dance and a JR Cody Damien Dance set me up for a thing that's called Creep Catchers Canada, and Creep Captures Kamloops. Sorry, it was Creep Captures Canada, Vancouver. Kamloops at first, and that was about catching pedophiles. Now, I wasn't a pedophile. I was set up. I was set the fuck up. I 100% am an innocent person. I am a victim, and I got tortured and gang stalked and murdered off and raped and beaten and sold and humanly trafficked and in a sex ring where there was over 11 torture videos of me online. 11. I died about 18 times and brought back in the last 3 years. Now, I was set up by Robert Dance and J.R. Cody, Damien Dance at first, and the gangs of Vancouver got hold of my information that was doctored of my medical and of charges. I was looking at 75 years in jail. Over 100 charges. I definitely did not want to be a part of any of this. I went to jail, not to jail, sorry. I went to the court 17 times for this already and proven innocent and not guilty. And I got attacked August 30th because of this. Now, they've been looking at charging them and the people that did it, and they've been looking at charging other gangs that have attacked us. Now, the Archangels goes in, and the Archangels are a non-profit organization that deals with gang stalking, gang violence, militia brutilia, warfare, and gang wars. So we go in and we save the victims. We get them into programs to help them to get them back on their feet. We do personal counseling, I'd say it. We are there as advocate for them if they may be needing it, and we help them get into victim services claims, and we help them get their documented police files of what's happened to them during their ordeal with any of these criminals that have attacked their lives, and they put them in danger. And I found that in Vancouver there was a lot of this happening to a lot of people, and I'm talking about hundreds of people. I live in the East End, and I had found that there was trans people that were dying off. They're being murdered. I had a trans sister of mine that I called my sister to my heart, Larissa Brown. Her name also was Giselle Carter, and she was murdered off by this gang and another gang called Sanchez Gang and My Brother's Keeper, which has a division of My Brother's Creeper, which is who killed off Larissa Brown. God rest her soul. She'll always be missed. Now, I'm a celebrity in Vancouver, okay, and I don't mean to brag about it, but YouTube should know I'm a little bit of a big deal here in Vancouver, and I'm a drag queen transient gay individual. I look like a woman, minus my little, right today, my little scruff. And I found out that I wasn't the only celebrity that was being gang stalked. Now, a lot of LGBTQ celebrities in Vancouver were being gang stalked, beaten, and murdered off. And one of my bandmates, Reese Dreyers, who was actually going to be one of my boyfriends, a boyfriend of mine, that he got murdered off during this process as well. Another celebrity, and Larissa Brown was a celebrity as well. She was a trans activist, and a reality TV star in her mind. She was fabulous, and to the world, she was glamorous and fabulous. She was my roommate when she got murdered off. And the words on the street is she got murdered off because she was my roommate trying to save me from this gang that was gang stalking me. She saved me off the streets of Vancouver when nobody else would. Everyone else turned their back on me. And they thought that I was a serial killer, rapist, pedophile, cannibal, baby killer, bestiality, a human trafficker, slave owner, a part of a sex ring, a part of a pedophilia ring, a part of the serial killing ring, and I'm not any of those things. I'm not a molester or a rapist either. I've been proven innocent and a victim. I'm working with VPD and the RCMP on my case as an investigator to find the evidence to put these gangs in jail. I've spent a lot of my time and my efforts at elaborating on the story of my life, that what happened. I'm finding every day more clues and more stories that have happened to me. And I'm going to be doing a podcast that's going to be talking about what's happened to me and my husband. And my husband will be named as K1. Not 2, K1, because he wants his name to be hidden away as much as he can, even though he's a celebrity too, and he's a country singer, and he's a really good man, and he saved my life. We worked together to try and organize our archangels to do the best that they can, and to be who they are, and to be proud, and to not give up on, somebody in the bathroom. I live in an apartment that has shared accommodations, so that they're in the bathroom right there. There's a lot of pride in who the archangels are. They started from us being gang stalked and being murdered off, to now we have over hundreds of people that are now claiming to be an archangel, and that's amazing. We're the LGBTQ chapter of the chapter 17 of the Hells Angels in Vancouver, and we're the first gay and transient presidents of the chapter 17 of the Latter-day Saints of the Bikers Club of the Hells Angels to ever exist in Vancouver. And I'm the first Native American president as well in Vancouver. So it's a pride that I have, that I'm a third generation bred Hells Angel, third generation. My mom's dad, my dad's dad, my dad, me. I've been in the book since I was 18 for protection. My dad knew I was a LGBTQ artist and a entertainer. I'm an actor and a model as well as a musician, and studied actor and studied model as well. I went to school for both, and I went to school for cooking as well. So these gangs found me, and they decided that they were going to leech out my life and destroy everything I have, and they stole everything. I had 2-bedroom apartment, and they stole everything out of it. They stole everything around me. They kidnapped and murdered off 62 family and friends of mine. There's been over 400 people that have been affected by this, that has had their lives been impacted by what is the most horrific serial killing gang in Canada. They're the pedophile gang as well. They were all pedophiles that joined a group, and they vouched that they were going to kill Wayne Levi Norman Pittman, Levi Young Akesha Star, Levi Pittman, formerly Levi Pittman.